Okay, let's just hit fast forward. Because even tomorrow things start to improve. It's not going to be completely sunny, but at least it won't be as wet compared to what we're dealing with right now. So it is a soggy morning commute all across the tri-state. There's a dry pocket moving in across western New Jersey and the Catskills, but rain is right behind it. So we're in for a pretty wet day, also cool and breezy. Most of the downpours are now tracking east of the Hudson, stretching from Dutchess County down towards lower Westchester, even throughout Rockland County, Westwood, North Bergen, and Clark. You have heavier pockets of rainfall picking up all throughout the boroughs, and wet for Nassau and Suffolk County, sliding south. A downpour near Howell, Long Branch, and Middletown. Winds are gusty out of the east, onshore flow gusting up to 23 to 31 miles per hour. Gusts could approach 40 miles per hour throughout this afternoon. And temperatures down in the 40s and the 50s. It's 48 in Central Park, Danbury 47, and 48 degrees in Islip. Even cooler today. We stay in the lower 50s. And when it comes to rain timing, just get ready for periods of rainfall lasting throughout this afternoon. The heaviest rainfalls this morning through midday. But showers should start to taper off late this evening after sunset. I'll give you a closer look at the timing hour by hour coming up. Heather?
Yeah, and Brittany, we're looking at 78 westbound right near exit 20. As we all know, when it rains like this, we get accidents. We have an overturned vehicle. It's an accident investigation, and it's 43 minutes to go about 4 miles, so it is a big mess on 78. Then 80 eastbound exit 34, 2 lanes reopened where the sinkhole is. At westbound, though, you have that, everything is shut down through that spot. 287 northbound ramp to exit 14 in Bridgewater. That is an accident. We also have the LIE East right near Route 112, overturned vehicle still being cleared away. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Charlene, over to you.
All right, thanks so much.
Hey, so sticking with the sports theme, there's an AccuWeather alert for periods of heavy rainfall, the heaviest rainfalls this morning. So not sure if we'll get the Yankees game in today, but if we do, just cloudy, wet, and breezy. A chance for showers continues. Temperatures in the lower 50s. Winds also gusting up to 30 to 35 miles per hour. All of this could slow you down for your morning commute. Already looking at pockets of heavier rainfall, downpours, ponding, temperatures in the 40s and the 50s. So wet at the bus stops, still wet after school. Temperatures only topping out in the lower 50s. So Toms River 55, Belmar 54, and 54 in Old Bridge. We'll see the strongest winds along the coast. For the Beyonce concert this evening, still a good idea to bring a poncho because there's a chance for a shower during the concert. But notice how that chance of rain goes down throughout the evening. So rain shouldn't be as heavy or as widespread. Looking ahead to the next few days, not as wet tomorrow. So just a few showers. 60 rain chances continue to go down on Saturday. Just isolated rainfall and a high of 63. Heather?
And we do have
and some sunshine today. Oh, cloudy, breezy, wet. Just not a great day. Even right now, this is what's waiting for you as soon as you step outside. So you need the rain gear, and you'll need it throughout this afternoon and this evening. It's 48 in Central Park. Winds are out of the east near 10 miles per hour. There's also an AccuWeather alert for heavy rainfall that could slow you down. Already seeing pockets of downpours moving through this morning. So north of the city, most of the soaking rain that's now moving east of the Hudson, stretching from Amenia, Carmel, down towards Newcastle, Orangetown, and Yonkers, now near Bridgeport. And in the boroughs, a light to moderate rain coming down West Caldwell and Hackensack, Union City. Downpours pretty wet all across Long Island, Nassau, and western Suffolk County. You have soaking rainfall that's sliding to the north and to the east. A little dry pocket popping up in Somerset and Middlesex County, and then Middletown towards Toms River, a downpour. This is a look at rainfall total since yesterday, ranging from 1/10 of an inch all the way just over 1/2 an inch. Newark 0.66, closing in on a half an inch in New York City, and near 1 inch in Toms River. So the heaviest activity across Monmouth and Ocean County. Once all is said and done, we could end up with 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So these totals include what we got so far. The heaviest rain will fall around Suffolk County and eastern Fairfield County. Temperatures primarily in the 40s and the 50s. It's 49 in Bridgeport, 50 in Montauk and Morristown. Good morning. 48 for you. We're on track for an even cooler day with highs only reaching the lower 50s. On top of that, it's also gusty. Winds are onshore out of the east, pushing in extra moisture, gusting this morning up to 23 to 30 miles per hour. Gusts could approach 40 miles per hour, especially along the coast. And that combination of gusty onshore flow that's prompting a coastal flood advisory that includes Lower Westchester, coastal Fairfield County, Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk County, even Ocean County for minor coastal flooding this afternoon and this evening. The bigger picture shows an area of low pressure near the Great Lakes and now a stronger low forming offshore. This will be the nor'easter, and this is what's bringing us that extra push of moisture this morning. That's why the heaviest rain falls this morning, and by lunchtime there could be a lull, a brief break in the activity, but we'll still see mainly widespread showers throughout this afternoon. The only difference is that this afternoon it's not going to be as heavy. Watch what happens, though, after sunset. As that low starts to pull away from us, rain begins to taper off from south to north, so more breaks in the rainfall. Still a chance for scattered showers for your evening plans today, but it's not going to be as heavy, and we'll see more dry pockets mixing in. Tomorrow, mainly dry, mostly cloudy, and for the rest of Friday, much better. Even though we'll hold on to mostly cloudy skies, only a few showers, so that chance for rain is much lower, and that downward trend continues on Saturday with just an isolated shower, especially north and west of the city, so not enough to cancel your outdoor plans on Saturday. Today, an AccuWeather alert for pockets of heavy rainfall, temperatures in the 50s, winds gusting up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. Tonight, 47, rain begins to taper off, and tomorrow up to 60, so not as cool, but still below average, mostly cloudy, breezy with just a few showers. Only isolated rain on Saturday and pretty dry on Sunday. 66, more sun coming out for Memorial Day on Monday. 72, more sun, the best bet, and the 60s return Tuesday and Wednesday. Heather?
Unfortunately, all of this rain is causing a lot of havoc on the roads. So we're going to start first with a look at the Garden State Parkway express lanes as you go onto the northbound side. Right near exit 102, that's where we do have an overturned vehicle. That's in Asbury Park. Then you have 78 going westbound, exit 20, overturned vehicle. Ongoing accident investigation. So we clocked out those times for you. 49 minutes to go 4 miles. So it is really a mess there. And then we also have 287 northbound ramp to exit 14, an accident. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect, and we'll be back right after the break.
You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together, so there's an AccuWeather alert for pockets of heavy rainfall, also gusty winds, even the threat for coastal flooding. A lot of that falling this morning, some downpours leading to ponding and localized flooding with temperatures mainly in the 40s and the 50s. So the kids will need the umbrella all day, even after school, still wet and breezy with cooler high temperatures only topping out in the upper 40s and the lower 50s. Winds will be especially strong near the coast, and that's going to be the case near Nassau County, Hempstead 55, Syosset 52, and Levittown up to 54. So if the Yankees game isn't canceled or delayed, get ready for temperatures in the lower 50s, scattered showers, northeast winds, potentially gusting up to 35 to 40 miles per hour. And for the Beyonce concert this evening, rain is still possible during the concert, but it's not going to be as heavy, and there even could be some breaks, especially later in the evening as showers start to taper off. Tomorrow, just a few showers, so not as wet, not a washout. 60, 63 with just an isolated shower on Saturday, and things continue to improve Sunday through Memorial Day. I'll have your full 7-day forecast coming up. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's talk.
So no positive spin today. It's
get right into
messy outside. Breezy, cool, and wet, and it's going to stay like this most of the day. But things do start to improve tomorrow. So this is what it looks like right now. A lot of cloud cover. It's wet in the city. Central Park, rain 49, northeast winds near 7 miles per hour. Now there is a dry pocket now pushing into northwest New Jersey, the Catskills and the Poconos, but there's some rain right behind it. So just showing you the setup today. North of the city, most of the downpours are east of the Hudson, so straight moving from northeast all the way towards Paulding, Carmel, Bedford, Stamford, and Bridgeport. In the boroughs, lighter rainfall and light showers near Ramsey and Newark and Westfield. It's really coming down all throughout Long Island, especially eastern sections of Nassau County and Suffolk County, Brookhaven and South Manor. And Middletown, Neptune, Wall, a heavier pocket of rainfall, steadier, lighter rain all throughout the rest of Monmouth and Ocean County. Here's a look at the latest update updated rainfall totals since yesterday, ranging from 1/4 of an inch all the way up to an inch. So near 1 inch in Toms River and close to 1/4 of an inch in Sussex, Newark and Somerville, and the city just over 1/2 an inch and close to 1/2 an inch in Islip. And once all is said and done, we can add an extra 1/2 an inch to an inch of rainfall on top of what we got so far. Temperatures are in the 40s and the 50s. It's 47 in Poughkeepsie, 49 in Bridgeport, and down to 42 degrees in Liberty. On top of that, it is breezy. Winds are now gusting out of the east up to 30 to 32 miles per hour. And we could deal with gusts approaching 35 to 40 lasting throughout this afternoon and the early evening hours, especially along the coast. So that combination of gusty onshore flow that's prompting a coastal flood advisory and for minor coastal flooding this afternoon and this evening. The bigger picture is showing an area of low pressure near the Great Lakes and a stronger area of low pressure just offshore. This will turn into a nor'easter, bringing some pretty messy weather, especially for New England over the next few days. But that pulls out of here just in time for Sunday and Monday. So this is how the timing plays out for us. We'll deal with the heaviest rainfall this morning, but by lunchtime, there could be a lull or some breaks in the activity. Rain could turn widespread again this afternoon, so that means wet and messy for your Thursday evening commute. But watch what happens after sunset. Later this evening throughout the overnight hours, showers start to taper off. This is what radar could look like at 9 o'clock, around 8 to 9 o'clock, with rain tapering off from south to north, and dry air continues to work in early tomorrow morning. So this time tomorrow, cloudy, but not as bad. And throughout the rest of Friday, just a few showers. Rain chances continue to go down, maybe a break of sunshine south of the city. And this trend continues throughout the first half of the weekend. On Saturday, only a chance for isolated rainfall, mainly for spots north and west of the city. Mostly cloudy skies with a few sunny breaks, especially later Saturday afternoon. Rain chances continue to taper off on Sunday. Sunday is mainly dry with a mixture of sunshine and clouds. More sun coming out. As a result, temperatures warm up into the mid-60s. And for Memorial Day, back to average. Temperatures in the lower 70s, a decent day. But late Monday into Tuesday, clouds could increase with a shower chance late Monday into early Tuesday. Today, just an AccuWeather alert for pockets of heavy rainfall that could lead to ponding, low visibility, also localized flooding, gusty winds up to 30 to 40 miles per hour. Tonight down to 47, lighter rain and drizzle, not as breezy. And tomorrow 60, so temperatures starting to climb back into the 60s, mostly cloudy and breezy, and a few showers. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, rain chances continue to go down this weekend. Nice on Monday, and temperatures in the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday. Heather
and Brittany, all this weather you've been talking about is causing massive problems in New Jersey. 78 West exit 20. It's an overturned vehicle. Ongoing accident investigation. Check this out. 112 minutes to go 6 miles. You're averaging 3 miles per hour. Avoid I-78 as you go westbound. Now, we also have Route 3 East at Route 21. It's flooding. I also encountered some flooding along 78 before you get to the Turnpike tolls, and 208 South near DeBoer Drive. That's an overturned vehicle. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect, and we'll be back right after the break.